Hello, and welcome to this week's Glasstire Top 5. It's the week of March 30th, 2017. I'm Brandon Zech.
I'm Christina Rees. So, number 5 this week, this just came in to my email in the last couple of days. Allison V. Smith, a great photographer who is based in Dallas-Fort Worth, was letting us know about an event happening in a place that it's not a gallery, it's a photo processing place called Photographique. Her former photo editor at the Dallas Morning News, his name is Guy Reynolds. He, a great photographer, has been going around and photographing his Meals on Wheels route and the people that he takes meals to. I don't have a lot of photographs of this guy and what he's done. I'm going to put up the one that I have. This is happening Tuesday, April 4th at Photographique in Deep Ellum. And, you know, we want to put it on the list because, number 1, he's a good photographer. Number 2, this is a worthy thing. And number 3, our current administration is about to completely gut, no pun intended, Meals on Wheels, which is inhumane. And
so it's a very political show. Number 4 this week is at 14 Pews in Houston, which is kind of like a micro cinema where Aurora Picture Show's original location was. And it's 2 films by Hylenski, who's a Houston-based filmographer. These are 2 films. He has done a lot of kind of biography minis about Houston artists, and this is a new one about Ed Wilson's commission at the George R. Brown. So, of course, the highly covered, debated,
big controversy, that was happening it was about 2 years ago. It was the summer of 2014 or 2015.
It would be hard to do a documentary about that and not cover that aspect.
It's one of the reasons we're picking this. He's actually going to be showing 2 documentaries. The other one is about the artist H.J. Bott.
This is Sunday, April 2nd, and it's free, and it starts at 4. So go see it, go get free food, free drinks, and free films.
Right. So number 3 this week is Jose Fidel Sotelo at Provenance Gallery in San Antonio. Jose is a young artist who's been, his original paintings were very influenced by street art and graphic design. He's been moving into more and more drawing lately, and we're just very compelled by the images.
Mm-hmm. They're surreal, they're kind of like dreamscapes almost.
They are surreal. They seem very allegorical. He's using a lot of animals, and there is a lot of Mexican and Mexican-American symbolism happening in these, a lot of repetition, a lot of pattern. They just look like really good, quiet, dignified, interesting, complex drawings.
And they're large scale also, so I feel like, you know, we've been looking at them on computer screens quite a bit, but they'll be really kind of more immersive in person.
So number 2 this week is at Devin Barden's gallery here in Houston. It's a group show, selections on paper.
Yeah, it's a very kind of black and white show in the color scheme. It's very monochrome, but at the same time, the drawings, mostly drawings, but the drawings and the paintings in the show are just fantastic. It's people that are kind of familiar to Houston: Julia Brown, Chris Cassio, Nick Vaughn, and Jake Margolin. Hillary Wilder has some great little paintings on paper. Laura Lark, some great figurative works by her. It's just a great show of drawings, and, you know, it's hard to pass up a good drawing. Some of the most successful shows that I've seen are just kind of quiet shows that you actually have to look at, and the more you look at them, the more they kind of unfold. And that was really the experience that I had with this show at Devin Barden.
So, continuing the black and white theme and the drawing theme to some degree, is our number 1 pick this week is Nicosia. This is at Erin Clulery's gallery in Dallas. This is kind of the big re-unveiling homecoming show for Nicosia. He's been living in New Mexico for a long time. He moved back just in the last year or 2. So the show is made up of photographs and sculpture and drawings, and he's, according to Erin Clulery, he's going to be using her galleries almost sort of as a set. And because he's done a lot of videos. I mean, Middletown, almost everyone who knows Nicosia's work knows that very well-known, rightfully so, 1997 video Middletown. But, he kind of looks at the banality and what is sublime also about the suburbs. There's a bit of a Lynch touch going on there. I think that this will be continued in the show. Come out to Erin Clulery's gallery on Saturday to reintroduce yourself to Nicosia. So what are you doing this weekend?
This weekend, I'm actually going to go see these films. I'm really excited for these films. And H.J. Bott, I know he has a show coming up soon at Anya Tisch Gallery, but he's fascinating, and his thoughts about his work are so complex, and he can kind of really dictate that. So I'm excited to see this interview with him.
Good. All right, I'm going to be in LA, so I will see Nick Nicosia's show and others when I get back to Dallas next week. Have a good week, have a good weekend, and go see some art.
Go see some art.